So this is the BFFT, right? It's a bit of a weird one. The big feckin' flamethrower. The Entrati, I guess, sure know how to make weapons, but this is the Cortege. Kind of reminds me of that one Destiny gun, okay? But it's not that Destiny gun. This is one of the new necromech weapons that you can craft with the Heart of Deimos update. You just need enough standing with the Necroloid Syndicate to buy the blueprints, then you need to get the damaged weapon parts by running Isolation Vault bounties, then you need to farm the resources, then you can craft it. But once you've done all of that, is it actually any good, right? That's the question. Is the Cortege as good as the base necromech weapon that we start with, the Mausolon? Is it an upgrade? Against Infested, which it is designed for, right, with the Necroloid Syndicate, the Cortege absolutely melts. There's no denying it is really good. However, is it an upgrade to the Mausolon because it also melts Infested? For me, it's a big fat no. It definitely could do with some tweaking, especially for the resources needed to actually build this bad boy, and especially since the Mausolon feels more powerful and isn't tied down by limitations to range. Remember, these weapons are designed more for the necromechs than for your arcwings up in space, so it is a boots on the ground type of weapon, and in space, I'll be honest, this thing really sucks. Single target DPS with a giant flamethrower like the Cortege is a bad idea. Who knew, right? And as a ground comparison, this is my Mausolon in action, my unranked Mausolon with mods missing, and it absolutely melts as well. Yes, I have grouped up enemies which won't be as possible in normal missions, but that's just to compare it to the Cortege, which is really good at grouped up enemies. It's a flamethrower that isn't the best at single target, but definitely excels against those grouped up enemies. Now the Mausolon, however, is good at single target, and it is also good at grouped up enemies, so judge for yourself. Now the Cortege has a 28 meter range, anything beyond that will take no damage whatsoever. It has what looks like a smaller width of damage or smaller cone of damage than what the Ignis has in game, and its all fire mode shoots 3 grenades that will leave a damaging heat trail on the ground for a few seconds. So enemies that walk inside this or on top of this heat trail will kind of catch fire and flail around like they just don't care. Now on top of that, the Cortege is a flamethrower that deals radiation damage on the ground, but when you're in space it will deal, I guess, heat damage when you're using it as an arc gun, so it drops that radiation and just does heat damage. So maybe it's just bugged, maybe it's supposed to be the other way around, maybe it's supposed to deal heat on the ground and bonus radiation damage when up in space, but it is what it is right now. A giant flamethrower that's got 20% crit chance, 40% status chance in normal fire mode, and a 30% crit chance for your grenades. Now, it does suck the life of enemies as you kill them, so in order to fire those grenades, you're going to need to get kills. So the more kills you get, the faster it will fill up that bar underneath your aiming reticle. Once that bar is filled up and starts to glow, that means you can then use your all fire mode to shoot out those 3 grenades. Now, I'll be honest, right, I really, and I mean really, want this weapon to be good. Look at the damn size of it. I think it's just perfect for a kind of Doom guy Rhino running around with maybe Protea's dispensary equipped, allowing you to use any arc gun you want and deal tons of damage, but the Cortege would be absolutely ideal for that, just dealing with hordes and hordes of enemies. And that is one tip, by the way, if you're looking to level any of these arc guns and you have got a Protea, her dispensary will resupply arc gun ammo, so you can bring it to Hydron or any mission you want and keep using it once you have dispensary constantly being cast. Anyway, this is my Cortege mod setup. It is modded for crit and fire rate. It is a fun weapon, but right now I just feel like the Mausolon outperforms it by a long shot, simply because it doesn't have any of those limitations. But maybe you feel completely different. Let me know in the comment section below, and as always, thanks very much for watching.